Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and More Oxygen, not included in the Dupe Troupe. Alright, we're going to finish out this series today with a bang by going out into space. Yes, I want to build myself a little bunker, get some Atmos suits, a ladder up here, and we're going to hop out on the outside of this asteroid and find out what the heck is inside of this building. I'm looking forward to it. They've even got a coffee table. Awesome. Now, I had considered continuing the series after the next expansion does drop in the next week. They're going to be adding in rocket ships and stuff. But I decided against it, and the reason why is that is some serious late-game content that I do not have the time nor patience for, so... Sorry, it's just not going to happen. There's way too much going on. Building a freaking rocket ship is complicated, man. And then you have to, like, get a freaking astronaut trained up all the way to, like, a Tier 8 job, and it's just going to take forever. We're already at a point where it's taking me about 2.5 hours to record every episode of this. And I'm sorry, I've got too much of a life to do that. It's just not worth it to me at that point, so... Looks good, but not for me. Okay, so I don't know exactly how these exosuits work. I'm guessing that you'll have one suit per exosuit dock? Seems like a reasonable guess to me. So if I place down 2 of those, so I can have 2 spacesuits, maybe that would be good. And then a checkpoint here. Do you need 1 for both sides, or just 1 in total? I don't know, actually. Let's place 2 and we'll flip the direction around. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything if I have them here. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this works. This is cosmic. It's all new stuff for me. I know they're getting ready for the next expansion, but I'm still catching up. Now, apparently the exosuits need oxygen to charge them up. I suppose that would make sense. These dupes do tend to like to breathe. Hello. Big meteors coming in right now. Yeah, whoa, that's a biggin'. Uh-huh. Well, we can try to prepare for those if we do research the celestial detection technology, which will get me the space scanner, which is kind of like an automation thing. It scans for fast-moving objects, and then it can, like, send an automation signal. Close down a whole bunch of bunkers and stuff if you so need. These bunker doors, for example, which require steel. That's actually interesting. How do you gain steel? Is that a refinement thing? Metal refinery. Good lord, this is hazardous. Okay. No, wait, for real, though. How do you get steel? Do you take... See, if you took iron and, coal, or some sort of a carbon to refine the iron down into steel, that would make sense. But I have not yet seen how to do that. Maybe that's something we're researching here. No. I think I need to look this up. Let's see. Doop-a-doo. Elements. Solids. Steel, 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 steel. Steel, 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 steel. Where are you? There you are. Steel. A metal alloy composed of iron and carbon. Well, yeah, that's about what I said. It appears to be... I mean, it looks like a raw metal, doesn't it? Refined metal. Generic buildable solid manufactured material. Metal alloy. Database. Okay. Well, apparently, we haven't found it. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, explore more of these things. These codexes and stuff. You know? Maybe that's how you learn how to make steel. Alternatively, you can do what I do and find the wiki, which is perfectly viable. It's not cheating at all. We have to build a kiln. So a kiln, if we use this to make some refined coal, or refined carbon, I think, that will unlock the recipe for us. Not that I necessarily intend on building a space scanner, although I certainly could, and maybe I should. If we built like a bunker door right here to protect the main base. It's not even the worst idea in the world. It probably is a smart thing to do. We would need to actually build some proper bunker tiles, though. And that, again, also requires steel, and a lot of it. Lovely. Hey, look, window tiles. If we wanted to make some windows, we could do that using diamond or glass if we wanted to refine that stuff, which I have, up to this point, been a little bit too lazy to do. Because glass is incredibly hot. You ever try melting sand down into glass? I think it outputs at like 1,000 degrees Celsius or something, or at least it used to. I don't know if it does anymore. Maybe they fixed that. Maybe they made it a little bit easier to work with. Who knows? But, yeah. Glass ain't easy to work with. I got plenty of diamonds, though, apparently. So we might just use those instead. Okay, so the kiln is working. So we can take coal and turn it into refined carbon. Let's just do that, like, I don't know, once. And see what happens out of that. So refined carbon. What exactly is that stuff going to do? Elements, solids, refined carbon. A solid element purified from raw coal. It doesn't really tell you much, really, honestly, in this database, does it? I like to see, like, exactly what it's used for and everything. Alright, so the kiln is done. How much heat did you output? A bit. 100 watts. Yeah. So there's a refined carbon right there. So in theory, I now know how to make steel. There we go. Requires iron, refined carbon, and lime. And that is how you get steel. Fascinating. Okay, I think I got this set up now. I actually did have this flipped around wrong. Looks like we only need one checkpoint, and it has to be facing away from the docks in the direction you want them to go. So if they're going to cross this checkpoint, first put on an exosuit. At least that should be the idea. Why did I get wrong element damage? Should have only been oxygen going in there, right? I would have hoped so. Yeah, it looks like it's only oxygen. Well, what exactly was the problem then? You tell me. I don't know. Anyway, alright, so theoretically then, with enough oxygen getting delivered, we should be able to work our way into the spaces. So let's go ahead and build up a ladder this way. Now, obviously, this is going to create a vacuum, hence why I wanted to get several airlocks in a row, just to make sure that nothing's going to get sucked out into space. And then we can go frolicking across the asteroid. Hey, it worked! Except Roman's out here without an actual space... Wait, no, he has a spacesuit on. Did he have any oxygen? I don't know if he did, but he just sort of entombed himself in regolith. Ah, you guys may want to fix that, like, ASAP. No, Heresy, come back here and help. Help dig him out. Roman's very screwed. Roman! How do we even have all this polluted water down here anyway? Get out! Okay, well, we've created a horrible mess, but we've opened ourselves up into the vacuum of the space. Alright, Heresy, looks like you get to do the honors. Finish up that ladder for me, will ya? Congratulations! Now you get to go frolicking. Hey, surface breach. I got an alert for it. Amazing! My duplicants have managed to breach the surface of the asteroid. Wow, music got intense. I should be careful. The region is extremely inhospitable, and I could easily lose resources to the vacuum of space. It's true. You could. Let's see, where can I go? I want to sort of dig my way through all this nonsense. Now, regolith is apparently a filtration medium kind of like sand, so we could use it accordingly. What's the other one called? Mafic rock? Yeah, so that's an iron-rich igneous rock, which is a construction material. Meteors are coming in! Okay, time to get out of there. They'd have to get like a proper bullseye if they want to hit my ladders, so I'm hoping that we're going to be safe. And then, there's plenty of iron getting dropped here as well, so I guess... Yep, there's some free regolith. And the bullseye happened! What do you frickin' know? I suppose it should be unsurprising that the asteroid impacts are extremely hot. 250 degrees Celsius? I wonder it's melting all the ice immediately. Oh, wait. I'm actually now a little bit concerned about this ice over here. Probably should go ahead and shore that up a little bit, shall we? Yeah, and because there is no atmosphere out here to actually absorb, thermally conduct any of the, any of the temperature, then, yeah, this just stays hot. There's nothing really to cool it down at all. The Abyssalite's not going to do a dang thing, is it? Roman, where are you going? What are you doing? You going to go over here now? What the heck is a Gravitas Monument? A modern sculpture that sits in the center of the lobby. It is an artistic cross between an hourglass and a double helix. I mean, it's cool. What's it made of? Granite? I'd love to deconstruct it and rebuild it somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed to do that. Okay, let's see. So wait, what is filling up this... What's getting in here? What the heck? There's a chandelier! Windows? Electronic displays? What is this place? I was gonna say I have no idea how the regolith is getting inside of this lobby. Seems the roof is working fine. Nothing should still be entombed, should it? Apparently. How do you just, like, deconstruct something and move it elsewhere in your base? I want to keep this monument. It seems great. There's also lobby chairs and TVs and everything. That said, I can learn a bunch of codex entries out of this stuff. Codex entry, codex entry. Can't do anything with the monument. Lobby couch, coffee table. This is ancient technology, the likes of which we've never seen before. We probably should at least try to make some glass, right? I mean, I'm not really eager to do it, but I think we have to try. A little bit of molten glass would be fun. try getting at least a single solar panel and see how long it lasts. I'm gonna bet money it doesn't last very long, no more than a couple of minutes. With that many meteor storms going on, if I can't get that thing properly behind a whole set of bunkers, I don't see that working out well for me. Good lord! Wait, some of these things just go through the walls. Oh. Well, that doesn't seem very fair. Interesting. The textures for the molten glass tasking is still broken. It's just a big white square. Huh. Well, we have plenty of sand, fortunately, so we should be able to make a pretty good amount. How much do we need in order to make a solar panel? 200 kilograms. And we are producing 25 kilograms every time we do this, so I'll have to do this 8 times to make a single solar panel. Sands, you appear to be having a very bad time. Why don't you just dig your way out of there? There you go. Now you can go home. Actually, something I just realized is it produces molten glass from raw sand. Molten glass. It's going to produce liquid glass. Oh, that's interesting. If I just drop it off over here, it's just going to melt straight through the snow. I suppose what we could do is actually drop it on the abyssalite. That way I know it's not going to burrow its way through. And it has a chance to just sort of sit here in the ice biome and get cold. Maybe, if I do an insulated liquid pipe with abyssalite, maybe I can make that work. The abyssalite's not going to melt under 1,000 degrees or whatever it's going to be. We can test this out. Actually, I could just drop it off right here, right? I think so. Liquid vent, drop there. Let's see what happens. You know, I really wish that my smooth hatches could somehow be fed the perfect food mixture to create steel. That would be incredibly convenient. Alas, it is not to be. If I want to build out a proper bunker, we're going to need a lot. Like a lot. Let's see, a bunker tile takes up a full 100 kilograms? Dear God. You would need, like, so much freaking steel to build a meaningful bunker with these bunker doors, and then using diamonds for some really hard window tiles. Jeez, man. Man, you want to talk about some temperature differences. It's so hot over here where the meteor just struck that it's turning the water into steam, but over here it's so cold it's turning the water into ice. That's right, the 3 of you guys mopping in perfect synchronization. It's amazing. It's a talent. You guys should, like, go to the Olympics or something. All right, let's see how this glass works. There it is. 1,266 degrees Celsius. That's a little on the hot side, don't you think? Good Lord in heaven. All right, glad I used insulated abyssalite pipes because this would be outputting a freaking ton of heat. It's going to get dropped right in here, and I hope it cools down almost instantly, but let's see. Doop. Glass, 50 kilograms. It is very hot in my liquid vent. The glass itself is cooling down from 700 degrees Celsius. It's going to take a while before this is usable at all, isn't it? 50 kilograms of glass. This is a lot of effort to go to for just 50 kilograms of freaking glass. I actually suspect what you're probably supposed to do is dump it into a bath of, like, really cold water or something like that to get the glass to cool down and disperse the heat a lot more evenly. Granted, I don't think that would work at all in real life. Isn't that a surefire way to make, like, the glass incredibly brittle or something like that? You don't want to super heat it and then super cool it. That's just a terrible idea. But in this game, physics don't entirely matter, only when they want to. All right, we're going to try placing a bunker door right here. And this hopefully will be able to protect me from any incoming meteor storms. And ideally what I'd like to be able to do is under a base or stations or something. I'd like to be able to place one of those space detector things. It's not going to be in there. Automation? Aha! Space scanner. Sends an active signal if it detects an incoming meteorite shower. Yeah, I'd like to use one of those. The thing is, gosh darn it, what you really want to do is build, like, a proper bunker to house your space sensor so it doesn't get blown up by the meteorites too. Does it have to be out in space in order for it to work? Like, if I built one, like, down here, would it matter? Would it work? Probably not. And in the meantime, it costs a lot of steel. Can I even make more steel? I can make a little bit more. I say that a little bit too soon. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. We can make a tiny bit of steel, but it's not going to be enough. Stop breaking my stuff! All right, we've got ourselves a bunker door. It has to be wired up, like an airlock. Also, I suppose we probably ought to use bunker tiles over here, since they're apparently getting all blown up. What's the point of coming out here, though, really? I mean, it's not like I found any, like, amazing technology in here or anything. At least that I know of. It's a good way to get, like, a bunch of refined iron, I guess. But it feels like that's about it, and it's probably not really worth the effort. And I've been entombed already. It's like space doesn't want me to come and explore. You know, something that just occurred to me is this stuff is actually blowing through the abyssalite, the meteors here. If we clear off all of this mafic rock and stuff, eventually, theoretically, it could break through the abyssalite and start hammering my base. Oh, that's a terrifying idea. Just like this open area and then meteors just keep coming through and blowing everything to Kingdom Come? I don't want to do that, but it sounds amazing. Alright guys, I know it's not going to work, but we're going to be ending up the series in a minute anyway. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a solar power plant, and also we'll just go ahead and wire this all up, get it into here, blah blah blah. And we're going to have a space scanner so we can close down the bunker door as soon as we know that we're in danger, which should be any dang time. Why did this lock? I didn't tell you to lock it. No, open back up the door. It's gonna blow up in like no time at all. We all know that this is the case. If I were doing this properly, I'd build a bunker right out here. And I still could do that if only I had a lot more steel. But I don't. So we're gonna have to live with what we've got. Unless I wanted to build this stuff out of diamond. Is diamond hard enough that I could build a proper bunker out of diamond? Ooh, there's a thought. I wonder. I kind of have to say no, right? Like, no way, it's not possible? Maybe it's possible. Hang on. I probably should not have these guys working out here when there's a meteor storm going on. Because it looks like they're... How long can you guys dodge? I feel like at any moment they're all gonna die. Wait, Loki, did you get stuck? Gosh dang it, why do you guys insist on building the least advantageous thing possible? Move elsewhere. Alright, we've got ourselves a bunker. Let's see if this will actually work. I'm not expecting it, but diamond is like the hardest thing on Earth. I don't know how well that handles as a diamond glass against, you know, the impact of a freaking meteor, but it'll be interesting to find out, won't it? Okay, the space sensor is working. Scan network quality is only 17%, though. It'll detect meteor showers 34 seconds to 200 seconds before they strike. Build multiple detectors and ensure they're scanning effectively for the best results. I mean, how much information do I need, really? Can I open you, please? Because I don't want this actually closed and locking him out. I don't know. Is it telling me that there's actually something on its way? It says it's exposed to the vacuum of space. Well, yeah, because I did just sort of open that up. Let's go ahead and place just a simple manual airlock right here or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, incoming meteors, there it is. High velocity objects are on approach. So in the next 30-something seconds, we know we're about to get hit. It's gonna be a good test to find out if this, diamond actually holds up. All right, run, Carl! Run, Carl! Go back inside! All right, no, Carl. I know you're bright and cheerful and all, but get back over here. Okay. Carl, run! All right, this thing should go ahead and lock up now. Well, okay, so hang on. Automation signal. Should it not be automatically closing this thing for me now? I'm not sure. Maybe the automation actually works in a different way. No. Loki. Get back out here. We're locking up the door. Here come the meteors. All right, Glass, what can you do? I heard something go ding over here a minute ago. Come on, big meteor. Big meteor right here. Right here. I want to see what it does. I want to see if it holds up. Smite me. Come on. There it is. It hit. Okay, it did do a little bit of damage. I have to use 10 kilograms of diamonds every dang time. You know how much diamond 10 kilograms is? I don't either. I know it's really dense material, but I feel like that's gotta be a frickin' lot. The important thing is, it's not... Oh! I was about to say, the important thing is it's not chopping a hole in it. Okay, the window tiles do not work. Darn it. Well, I don't have the time or the resources to get enough steel to turn all of this stuff into bunker doors, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. But oh well, this seems like a good place to end this. Oh my god, yep, no solar panels for me. The game has decided. Okay. Okay, so I'm not really sure what the point is of going out into space, truth be told. It seems more like a gimmick than an actual important mechanic. As long as you get your base, you know, kind of set up down here and you have enough food and oxygen and such, then who needs to go into space? I imagine it'll be a lot more important once we start building rockets. And in the next expansion, they are planning on having rockets that can go to other little planetoids and gather up resources. There's an ice planet, a slime planet, blah, blah, blah. Again, seems kind of like a late-game gimmick more than anything else. Ideally, you'll never need any of it, but whatever. That's what they're going to do next time. With this particular Expressive update, I would say that the stress is a lot easier to manage than it ever has been. Just manage the morale, which apparently Carl's having a hard time because he didn't have his breakfast. If you can manage the morale, stress is really not a thing. I haven't had to do anything at all to manage stress this entire game, so Expressive has made the game easier, I would say, and not harder. Otherwise, kind of nice playing this game and finding out a whole bunch of new content. It really has grown a lot since the first time I played it. That said, I probably will not be picking this up on this channel again. One, because the views have not done extraordinarily well, but secondly, because it just takes so long to play. You know, we're up to almost cycle 300, and I feel like there's so much more I would be doing, or at least stuff I would be doing more optimally, had I had the resources to start with. This is the kind of game that I think I actually would have a lot more fun playing in sandbox mode and not worrying about the actual base management side of things. And again, not because base management is hard. I mean, we're obviously doing pretty well. I figured out the farming stuff, no problem. What's really annoying is just waiting for the dupes to run everywhere. And yes, I could make use of the tubes and stuff, but again, it just takes forever. You need all these resources and blah, blah, blah. It'd be a lot more fun to just sit here in sandbox mode and try to create like the perfect optimal natural gas fertilizer plant or something like that. You know what I mean? That's the kind of oxygen not included I think I would enjoy a bit more. More puzzles, less waiting around for idiot dupes to do stupid things. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this series. If so, then I ask that you hit that like button to show your support. Leave a comment with your suggestions. Tell people some tips what they could have done differently, because we all know I didn't do it perfectly. Subscribe if you have not already and hit that notify bell. My name is Pravus, and I will see you guys next time.